What's going on, everybody? V-Line here, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And happy holidays to everyone. Happy Hanukkah, happy winter solstice, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy everything to whatever you celebrate this time of year. And it's time for us to go back to the moon. We have a mission to take us back to the moon. There it is right there. But we also have a mission to save Comstock Kerman. Now, Comstock Kerman is right here in orbit in an 84 kilometer orbit, and we need to get to him. Now, what I thought I'd do is I thought we could save some money by getting to orbit with a craft that stops near him, picks him up, and then goes from there to the moon. So we're here in mission control, and we're looking at our active contracts, and there are 3 contracts here that are very important to us, that are of great interest. One is rescuing Camdoc from orbit of Kerbin. One is exploring the Mun. One is testing a stack decoupler orbiting the Mun. Now, I actually have a craft that's ready to do all 3 of these in one go, which is going to be very helpful because the craft itself costs 38,000 Kerbin dollars. We're going to get maybe an 1/8 of that back when we recover the vessel. And these missions are going to give us well over just an enormous, exorbitant amount of money, each of them. Like just from rescuing Camdoc, which we can do with a pretty simple craft that's going to give us back 55 grand, plus another 5 grand for 60. Just testing a single part, which I just needed to add one tiny part to a craft and stage it properly. 124,000 plus another, 124,000. Exploring the Mun, another 170,000. That's going to give us a lot of money, which is something we really want to get a lot of right now. Okay, so here we are back in the vehicle assembly building, and we're basically going back to the Mun orbiter that we used before. This time, we are adding an extra lander can just to be able to house that Camdoc Kerbin fella. We added a bunch more solar panels to prevent what happened last time. And we improved the nose cones. And we added inside the service bay here this TR2V stack decoupler, which we need for our test TR2V stack decoupler mission. Now, I lowered the force down to 1 so it won't really hurt anything inside the service bay. And I staged it separately. I already tested all of these, by the way, so I know it's going to work. And so once we get to the moon, that won't be a problem. Hold on, let me just set these up better. There we go. That looks much nicer. And that's it. We're all ready. We have everything we need. We can even collect some science while we're at the moon. Mun. Keep making that mistake. And yeah. Okay, so now that we're here, we have our ship on the launch pad. We're ready to go, except we want to intercept Camdoc's craft first before we go to the Mun. So before we launch, we're going to wait for Camdoc's craft to come back around this area. Just time accelerate for about 30 minutes. And there should be good. Let's go back, warp up, and launch. Alright, almost time to ditch our first stages. Beautiful separation. Alright. Little more than I'd hoped for. Actually, oh look, they're just spinning around us. That's actually pretty funny. Alright. We're actually closer to Camdoc's craft than I originally wanted. I wanted us to be at a lower orbit just so we could catch up, because you're going to see he's going to fly right over us now. All right, just wait for us to get to the right orbit. Maybe preemptively angle ourselves down to the horizon. Come on, inline stabilizer. You can do it. So you see Camdoc's craft has passed over us, but since we're going to be at a lower orbit than him, we're going to be able to catch up, and that's going to help us to intercept. And there we go. We're following him, except we are going to catch up. Like, is there any way to check the distance? If we set him as a target, yeah, there we go. Distance is getting lower. As you can see, we have the separation at our nearest point will be 19 kilometers, and here it will be 9.6 kilometers, but that's not enough. We want it to be more, and MechJeb's going to help us out here. We're going to go to our maneuver planner, and we are going to go to fine-tune closest approach to target. And let's create that node, and that's not going to require a lot at all. It's going to be over here in about 16 minutes, and it's going to burn for just a hot second. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. All right, so MechJeb helped us plan the maneuver. Let's just go there real quick. We'll time warp. See, we're catching up. Here we go. It might have helped if I would have matched planes with his orbit, but still, this is enough. And just real quick, small burn, and really small, and we're in the green. Okay. Now, when we get to our approach here, we're going to be going at about 60 meters per second relative to each other, so that's not good. We want to match speeds when we're that close. So what we're going to do is we are going to get some help from MechJeb to create that node again. It'll help us place it. Let's see, that's maneuver planner. We want match velocities with the target. Let's see, and we want it at the closest approach to target. It's there, and watch this. It's just gonna, not only is it going to get us right next to him, it's also basically going to match our orbits at that point. Like precisely. And that's going to require a 2-second burn, and that's fine. So let's just do that. We're probably going to want to start this burn when we're 1 second away from the node, because it's such a small burn. And the maneuver node editor only plans for about 2 seconds of thrust. So 1 second before the nearest approach, 1 second after, and everything should be fine. Very close to Camdoc's craft right now. In fact, let's take a look. So we have it set as our target, but can we undo this heat shield? Okay. Either way, let's there he is. So he's gonna do a quick EVA. He's gonna let go. He's going to turn on its own personal RCS and start swimming towards that craft. Come on, CamDoc, you can do it. Alright, reverse, reverse! Alright, there's the hatch. There's the hatch. Ease in slowly, slowly, slowly. Grab and board. And there we go. We have him. We saved him, and now we just need to recover him. But before that, we have a moon to orbit around. So let's set the moon as our target. And we're perfectly level with the moon. Let's just get a good... Let's see. The best way to get an encounter with the moon is line up your map view like this, where the moon is at the 3 o'clock position. Then at the 6 o'clock position, you want to set a maneuver node, and just add to the prograde. What that's going to do is it's going to get you a nice encounter. There we go. We can just move. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Can I see what I did in my maneuver node editor? Yeah, no. We don't want anything on the normal. Alright, let's just update the prograde. Okay. How far away is that? Let's focus view on the moon. This is super helpful, by the way. Being able to adjust your maneuver nodes by the meter per second. That's a bit too close. Let's 0.05. Update that. 25 kilometers. That's a great orbit, I think. And how much is that going to cost? We almost have enough in our first stage. We're going to have to burn a little bit out of our final thrust stage, but yeah, we can totally do that. So let's see here. Node is coming in about 20 seconds. It's weird. It says I have 30. Oh yeah, because it needs 39 seconds to burn. We only have 34 seconds left of burn. All right. Very close. And now. Now I just have to be ready on the space bar to change our staging when it comes down to it, so that we don't lose any thrust, if possible. We're going to lose a little bit just because the engines have a different efficiency to them. All right. All right. Close, close, close. And let's just do it a bit more. Just go back to the maneuver node and just... There we go. And now our apoapse is perfect. Let's just clear that. Wow, just a perfect number. Now, we have another piece of we have to go into a spacewalk. So let's see if CamDoc can help us with that. He can. All right. How much science did we already collect here? Oh, wow, a nice amount of science. Just from that one EVA and one material study. Good observation gives a little bit back. That's great. All right, so now we need to do one more thing. We need to warp to about, let's see, that's warp to about here. And we're there. Okay, now what we do is we activate the stage that's in here, the stack decoupler, and we did it. 2 missions plus 1, which we'll get when we come back to Kerbin. now let's just let's just start spinning our craft just so we can look at how much we're bleeding. And the more we expose our craft to the air, we're bleeding more and more speed off. Just because more of it's exposed to the air. To the, there we go. And once we get to 200, we should be able to deploy our parachutes. Where can we go to bleed off more speed? Yeah, no. Actually, okay, we need to deploy these. Yeah, no, deploy. There we go. Now we're under 200, and now they won't rip when they when they open up. Except the G-forces when we flip around are gonna be insane. See, our G-force just spiked for a quick second there. Let's see. Physics time accelerate. Okay. Let's just angle this so that we hit the water and just sploosh down gently. There we go. Alright, now if we recover the vessel. First of all, quick EVA. Surface sample from the water. Okay, that's good. Alright, now recover vessel. Yeah, 106 science. And let's see, and just wow, look at how much money we have. That's fantastic. Okay. And now we have a new Kerbal in our astronaut complex. Look, he's available now. He is a scientist. So we got another scientist. That's great. Let's see, how is he? Orbit around the Mun. Bob orbit around the Mun as well. So good. You need like 3 more, I think. XP. Good. We can recover this. This. That is a lot of money. Now we have another thing to check when next time we orbit the Mun, which is going to be great. That's going to be super easy, and it's going to give us a lot of money. So we're definitely taking that. I think. We'll see. Rescue Jadald from orbit of the Mun. Okay. That could be good. What about Minmus? All right. Okay, so we've seen how to rescue Kerbals who are stranded in orbit. And we've seen how you can basically bunch up your missions in order to get a huge influx of cash. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to click that like button, click that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon, and leave a comment down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.